Hey, Royal TV viewers! Your voice matters, and now we want to hear it louder than ever. We've created a special WhatsApp feedback group just for you. Got opinions about our shows? Suggestions to make Royal TV better? Compliments, complaints, or hot takes? This is your direct line to us. Joining is easy. Simply scan the QR code on your screen right now, and you're instantly connected to the Royal TV community. Be part of the conversation. Influence our programs. Help shape the future of your favorite TV station. Don't just watch. Interact, engage, be heard. Scan the code and join the Royal TV WhatsApp group now. When we dream alone, it is only a dream. But when many dream together, it is the beginning of a new reality.
Hello dear viewers, dear sister, you're welcome to yet another edition of the program The Sister Circle. On the Sister Circle, we talk issues about women. The Sister Circle comes up every Tuesday from 2 to 3 p.m. on Royal Television. Last week, we're talking about challenges young girls are facing, the different vices in the society they are exposed to. Today on the Sister Circle, we are talking about female genital mutilation. Our guest is already in the studio. Our guest is a lecturer in the University of Boya. She is the CEO and founder of the Light Foundation. She is also an ambassador, Hope Ambassador for Clear Radiology. She is Dr. Patricia Kwetehim. She's right here in the studio with us this day. Good day, Doctor. You're welcome to the Sister Circle.
Thank you, Frida. Good afternoon.
All right, today on the program, we are talking about female genital mutilation. And we'll be talking about understanding FGM. We'll talk about impacts and consequences. We'll talk about eradication and empowerment. Before we get into that, please tell us a little bit about yourself, Dr. Patricia Kwetehim.
As you've already introduced me, I am Patricia Kwetehim Temechi. I'm a doctor, a lecturer at the University of Boya, and I'm also a community leader in the sense that I founded and I run this organization, the Light Foundation, and then I'm also a Hope Ambassador for Clear Radiology. Okay. You may be wondering who a Hope Ambassador is.
Exactly. Yeah. For Clear Radiology.
I'm a breast cancer survivor.
Okay.
And because Clear Radiology is out to make sure that women don't suffer, don't die because of cancer.
Okay.
I am a Hope Ambassador. I advocate cancer prevention and self-protection.
All right. And talking about your role as a Hope Ambassador for Clear Radiology, you are a cancer survivor, breast cancer precisely.
Yeah.
Can we delve a little bit about that? We have breast cancer, we have cervical cancer. Let's just talk about cancer for like 2 minutes regarding a woman's life.
Yeah, I think cancer is an illness.
Okay.
That is a result of no fault of anybody. I understood when I felt sick that it is an abnormal is the replication of cells in the body, and when that is not handled, it starts, in a layman's language, eating up other healthy cells of the body and then growing and affecting organs of your body, and if care is not taken, you die of it.
Yes. So here we are, we're having a testimony of a breast cancer survivor. Let me say glory be to God.
Praise God.
All right, so today our focus on the Sister Circle is on female genital mutilation. And the day was observed on the 6th of February. It is an international day that came about as a role by WHO on the need for members of the public to know more about female genital mutilation. So Nanga Sonia did a paper on that. I want us to take a listen. When we come back, we'll talk about understanding female genital mutilation.
Female genital mutilation, commonly known as FGM, remains a violation of the human rights of women and girls. According to the United Nations, more than 230 million women and girls worldwide have undergone the practice. Although the prevalence of FGM in Cameroon is relatively low compared to some African countries, isolated cases have been reported in certain communities, often driven by cultural beliefs and social pressure. Health experts warn that female genital mutilation can lead to severe medical complications, including infections, childbirth difficulties, and long-term psychological trauma. This year's theme emphasizes the progress made over the years could be reversed without sustained funding, strong policies, and continuous community education. The UN and its partners are calling on governments, civil society organizations, traditional rulers, and religious leaders to strengthen advocacy and protection mechanisms. In Cameroon, awareness campaigns, school programs, and community outreach initiatives are being intensified to promote the rights, dignity, and health of girls. Authorities say female genital mutilation requires collective responsibility and the active participation of families and communities. As the world moves towards the 2030 target for eliminating female genital mutilation, stakeholders are urging sustained commitment to ensure that no girl is left behind.
Welcome back. If you're just tuning in, this is Royal Television, where you're supposed to be at this time, Tuesday 2 to 3, where we talk issues about the girl child, issues about women. And the program on air is the Sister Circle. Our guest is right here, already in the studio. You discovered her some minutes ago, but it's a gentle reminder. Our guest is Dr. Patricia Nkweteyim. She is a lecturer at the University of Buea. She is the CEO and founder of the Light Foundation and also an ambassador, Hope Ambassador for Clear Radiology. Dr. Patricia Nkweteyim, you're welcome back to the program.
Thank you, Frida.
And we had to take a short break to talk about female genital mutilation because the day was observed on the 6th of February. And this is February. I want us to still talk more about it. We have this day being observed because there is a need for members of the public to know more about FGM. So your book sheds light on the dark reality of FGM. I've gone through your book, Kuma, and other productions you've done. So can you share with us what inspired you to tackle such a sensitive topic in your book?
Actually, this play is an adaptation from a telefilm script. The script was a commissioned production.
Okay.
Somebody met me sometime around 2007 and asked if I could write a script on a telefilm script on female genital mutilation. And I said, why not? I would do it. I did it, and it was the film was a hit. It ushered in a lot of discussions around the topic, and I thought that rather than let it stay on television, it's not every day that it was going to be broadcast.
Exactly.
I decided to adapt it for the stage.
Yes.
And that is how this book came about, how the play came about. So I
Kuma.
want it to be preserved for the public and for posterity.
Exactly. Kuma, a play on female genital mutilation. This is the book, and the author is right here. All right, thank you so much. So for our audience who may not know, can you explain what female genital mutilation is and its types?
Okay, I think female genital mutilation has to do with any surgical procedure that takes away the most sensitive parts of the female genitalia.
Okay.
You know, it involves the cutting of the female private parts, to use the layman's language.
Sure.
And they take off the sensitive parts, such that at the end of the day, the woman is left without sexual emotions and those kind of things. There are, I think, about 3 or 4 types. We have clit clitoris, clitoridectomy. That is the taking off of the clitoris. And then we have excision, which is the cutting of the clitoris and the labia minora and sometimes majora. And then we also have infibulation. This is when the woman's genital organ is modified.
Okay.
That is, the vagina is kind of covered. The labia minora is cut and then stitched to cover the passage. And just the passage of urine is left. That is, I think that's the most dangerous one. And then we have other types that could be in the form of piercing, scraping, burning. I mean, it's a lot of violence that is practiced on the woman. So that's those 4 types.
All right. And so taking a look at Kuma, your play on female genital mutilation, I discovered that it's done by women on girls. How do we classify this? Can we say it's gender-based violence, a woman perpetrating it on another woman?
Yes, it's still gender-based, because if the female gender perpetrating it on her kind, I think I want to say it's as a result of culture.
Okay.
It's cultural. It's a cultural practice.
Exactly.
And you know, culture has to do with the people's belief system.
Yes.
So they think that that is a way to preserve womanhood. It is a rite of passage of girls into adulthood, into womanhood. So since it is cultural, they don't think it is bad. They don't see it as something bad. They see it as a duty that they are performing on the female folk.
Exactly.
It is violent, but they don't see it as violent. That is, they don't imagine that they are practicing violence on their kind.
All right, so they know they are absorbing this young girl into womanhood.
Yes.
According to culture
Exactly.
and other exposure, if I can put it that way. So how widespread is female genital mutilation globally, and which regions are most affected? You can just narrow it down to Cameroon, about the affected regions as at now.
It's global.
Yes.
It's globally, it's a problem, because it even predates Christianity and Islam. It was practiced many years ago. And in the world, we have about 230 million girls and women who have undergone this.
Okay.
And in Africa, we have about 144 million. And in Cameroon, it is practiced in the southwest region, in the far north and north regions, and somewhere in the east.
As we speak?
Yes, it is still being practiced. Yeah.
I'm not really getting into the eradication and empowerment as at now. We'll get there in the course of our conversation. But is there something that is being done? I understand that you're also a CEO and the founder of a foundation that we think can help, let me say, fight it, even though it's cultural. So can we say it's global, it's in Cameroon? Is there a way we can say we can fight this to make it not so to be that popular again?
There is a way, and that is why I adapted this telefilm script into a stage play.
Exactly.
Because when you put up plays, you reach many people at the same time.
All right.
And this play is done in the mold of theater for development. What do I mean by that? At the end of every performance, there's a conversation between the audience and the actors. And then again, in our organization, the Delight Foundation, our objective is to empower the woman, empower the youth, and empower the child. So things like this, we talk to women about, we sensitize them. You know, when it comes to culture, one has to be very careful. Culture is very delicate. It's the soul of the people. So it cannot be confrontational. My approach is non-confrontational. I like dialogue, and I always go to it in a roundabout way so that I don't hurt feelings, and then I make people see the reason why they are not supposed to, or they don't have to do what they are doing. And if you read this text, I did not just condemn the practice outright. You know, I negotiated with the custodians of the culture, and at the end of the day, I proposed alternative methods through which this rite of passage can't be practiced without hurting anybody. So those are the kind of things that our foundation will do, talk to the people, and propose alternative ways of doing things.
All right, that's fine, and it's about culture. I've actually gone through the book like 2 or 3 times, and I discovered that a certain region in the southwest, there's the use of their names.
Okay.
So can we see it as, can we point a finger at something at that level? I don't really want to call it.
Okay,
If
yeah,
you do,
there's no
it
harm
is
here.
your production.
Actually, this play is titled Nkuma. It is a derivation from a practice. This practice
Yes.
in the Ejagan tribe of the Manu
Exactly,
division.
exactly.
Yeah, so there it is called Nkim.
Okay.
It is called Nkim. And you have that society, Moninkim society. So it was a derivation from that Nkim. I didn't just want to say Nkim. No, as an artist, I have that liberty,
Yes.
that creative liberty
Exactly.
to do what I want to do.
Exactly.
So Nkuma is actually Nkim.
Okay.
Yeah.
From the Manu people.
Yes.
That is why we see their names there.
Exactly.
Ofundem,
Mayuk,
Mayuk, and the others.
Exactly.
All right, thank you so much. She is our guest on the Sister Circle today. She is Dr. Patricia Kweteyim, a lecturer, University of Boya, CEO and founder, Delight Foundation, and also Hope Ambassador for Clear Radiology. I want us to take a short break. When we come back, we'll be talking about the impact and consequences of female genital mutilation. We'll be right back in some seconds.
Hey, Royal TV viewers, your voice matters, and now we want to hear it louder than ever. We've created a special WhatsApp feedback group just for you. Got opinions about our shows? Suggestions to make Royal TV better? Compliments, complaints, or hot takes? This is your direct line to us. Joining is easy. Simply scan the QR code on your screen right now, and you're instantly connected to the Royal TV community. Be part of the conversation. Influence our programs. Help.
You're welcome back, dear viewers. If you're just tuning in, you're listening to the Sister Circle, and it's Royal Television. We are beaming live from Boya. I'm still in the studio with our guest, Dr. Patricia Kweteyim, and we are talking about female genital mutilation. We've given you the understanding of FGM. Now, I want us to talk about the impact and consequences. Doctor, you're welcome back.
Thank you.
So what are the physical and emotional impacts of female genital mutilation on women and girls?
Yeah, the physical, let me begin with the physical.
Okay.
The women suffer a lot of excruciating pain because most of the time, or probably all of the time, this practice is done by women who are not of the medical corps. They are traditionalists. So they don't know what we call anesthesia. So they have to cut raw, live. So the girls undergo a lot of pain, and then there is a lot of bleeding. They bleed profusely. And then physical, sometimes when they grow older into maturity, childbirth becomes a problem. Imagine the girl whose vagina was stitched. Just the passage for urine was left. How does this girl do it when she gets married?
Yeah.
And then, yeah, she has to suffer. Penetration from her husband is difficult. So she has to go through that pain. So sometimes those who maybe are a bit exposed may go to the hospital for that passage to be opened, to be reopened.
Okay.
Yeah, so those are the physical trauma that the girl child will go to. And then sometimes it leads to infertility and then infection. Most often these instruments that are used are not sterilized. So there is infection, and then it leads to urinary problems. Then we have talked of sexual dysfunction, and then emotionally it is traumatizing. Most of these women suffer post-traumatic stress, what do you call it, disorder. Yeah, and then emotionally they don't feel confident because of the trauma. They feel like something is missing from their bodies, and there is this low self-esteem that creeps in. And then again, psychologically, they can't be at their best. They can't, because they have been intimidated into silence. They don't trust people anymore, especially they see it as a form of betrayal, especially if it was done by family members or community members whom they know. So they grow up and they look at these family members as people who betray them. Yeah. So the consequences are just too many. Psychologically, physically, it's a lot of pain, a lot of torture, a lot of trauma on the female folk.
Those are some of the pains that come with female genital mutilation. And let's revisit the book again. We read somewhere where Efundem talked about her elder sister being a lecturer in university. She has girls. Can we rate a percentage of women who go through this, who still end up getting pregnant and having kids? We are not condemning completely that you risk not having a child tomorrow.
Yeah, it is difficult to tell because this is something that women don't want to talk about. Those who have gone through it don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah, if I can tell you that I have not yet had a conversation with anybody who has suffered it. I can only suspect when I talk with friends. And
openly they don't say
from
it.
their reactions, you can see that there's some kind of regret. They feel bad, So we cannot really say. They don't
cannot have
talk
a
about
percentage
it.
to say that.
They don't talk about it.
That's and it's good.
And then it has shocked many women into silence.
Yes.
Yeah, they don't talk about it because they feel like they lack something that other women don't have. That other women have.
They don't
have. Yeah.
So meaning as we speak, a woman somewhere is following us who maybe went through it many years ago.
Exactly.
Okay, thank you so much for shedding light. But we say that it's okay now because organizations have come in to fight such that the younger girls don't experience it. So how does female genital mutilation perpetuate gender inequality and affect women's empowerment?
Yeah, gender inequality, first of all, it deprives the woman of her rights. This thing is practiced on young girls who don't have the privilege to decide for themselves.
Exactly.
Elders take decisions for them and say, you're going to do this. So their rights have been taken, their rights have been curtailed. And then the practice kind of normalize pain. It normalizes the woman's pain.
Yeah, that you have to
it is
feel
accepted.
The pain.
Yes,
you have to be a woman.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the society practicing it normalizes that pain, and this is not fair on the woman. Why should I suffer to be a woman, to be recognized as a woman? Why should I be deprived of some pleasures of life because I'm a woman? And then the fact that it traumatizes women and, as I said, shock them into silence. It shuts their mouth. They can't talk about it. That is curtailing their rights, depriving them of their rights of speech.
Yes.
Yeah, because a circumcised woman or a cut woman no longer has that confidence, feels intimidated, feels that she is lacking something, and so cannot fully express herself.
That's true.
She cannot fight for herself because she's been subjected, she's been rendered powerless. So this, I think,
the inequalities will always be
will be there, yes.
Because the woman will always feel.
And then again, she does not have her sexual and reproductive rights. She cannot exercise it because these decisions were taken by some other person on her behalf. Exactly. And then the man wants her, okay, why is it done? To maintain chastity in marriage. If I'm not there, you cannot have that sexual urge. So she doesn't have her sexual rights anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, that's inequality.
Inequality.
I should be able to say, I'm not going to be promiscuous. I should be able to tell myself that I'm a married woman, I won't look at another man. But it shouldn't be forced on me.
Exactly.
Yes, it shouldn't be forced on me. That's inequality.
Exactly.
So that's where I look at it.
All right, let's go a little bit personal, Dr. Patricia. Personal in the sense that I want us to share some personal stories or anecdotes that illustrate devastating effects of female genital mutilation, if any.
Okay, the only personal story I can tell is from Kuma.
Yes.
Because the character, Besem, the main character, a girl who suffered FGM and got married and couldn't conceive for 5 years. because of she became frigid, the pains.
Yes.
It was a story told me. I was inspired by.
Story.
Yeah, a real story. Yeah, I didn't know the person, but they told me the story, and I created my character around that person who suffered this. So Besem's story is the story of a living person. She was married for 5 years, no child. She could not even allow her husband touch her, penetrate because of the pain. So she had to see psychiatrists, she had to visit hospitals, and she had to do a lot of counseling. And I want to thank God that today the government is trying to maybe educate the medical people to be able to help these women who have suffered this.
It's like reversing something.
Yeah, or counsel them or treat or whatsoever. But I think
make them feel normal and
exactly,
okay,
yes.
and maybe integrate into the society as every human being.
Exactly.
All right, then that's amazing. That's so fine. So we have the book, we have the story, we have everything you need to know about female genital mutilation, and that is our focus today on the Sister Circle, because the day has been set aside to observe it and to create awareness about it. I want us to take another short break. When we come back from this break, we'll talk about eradication and empowerment. Yes, it is existing. We know it is not that good, even though it's a cultural belief, but then we need to fight it. We'll take a short break and we'll be right back.
Shape the future of your favorite TV station. Don't just watch, interact, engage, be heard. Scan the code and join the Royal TV WhatsApp group now. When we dream alone, it is only a dream. But when many dream together, it is the beginning of a new reality.
Good. Dear viewers, you're welcome back to Royal Television, where we are talking about female genital mutilation on the program The Sister Circle. And our guest is still here. We've talked about understanding FGM, we've talked about impact and consequences. I wanted to talk about eradication and empowerment, because come what may, is a cultural norm, a cultural belief of which innovations and development over time have made members of the public and villagers too to know that it is not a good practice. Reason why our guest is here to tell us more about it. Dr. Patricia Kweteyim, you're welcome back to the program.
Thank you.
We've talked about the first two parts. I want to talk about the third part on the program today, which is about eradication and empowerment. So what drives communities to continue practicing FGM despite the harm it causes?
As I said, it's a cultural practice.
And it's difficult to erase completely.
Yes, because it's the mindset. It's a mindset. It is our culture, so we must do it.
Good.
That's what drives them. And then again, the belief that you are not woman enough if you don't do it. You know, it's a mindset.
It has a lot.
Yes. So a mother will willingly give her child to be excised because she believes that if that is not done on her, she's not woman enough. And then again, the young girls too, they are groomed, they are made to believe that they are not marriageable if they have not gone through that process. Yeah.
So even with the exposure, the education and everything, that cultural belief cannot be erased completely.
Yeah, it will take time. It will take time. Yes, it will take time.
So what efforts are being done now to eradicate FGM? And the role the government is playing and other organizations like yours, the Light Foundation?
Yes, I think the government is criminalizing FGM.
Okay.
If you are caught doing it,
okay,
you may face 10 to 20 years imprisonment. Yeah, you may. So the penal code is there. It is violence against the woman. So you can be sent to prison.
All right, it's in the penal code on paper. In the community, the women who do that on other women, are they really confident about it, that this thing they are doing is not good, and they know that it has a punishment?
Yeah, they don't know that it is not good. They don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like my mother did it, I did it, so why would you not do it? Is that kind of
Exactly.
belief.
So
So
that's
it
what
will
I'm
take
asking.
time. So when the generations outgrow one another, a time will come when the thing, I believe, will be completely eradicated.
Maybe generations after us
Yes.
may not get to hear about it.
Yes,
Only
because
reading on
imagine
paper.
back in the villages, in the hinterlands, like I said, the Ejagan people practice it. A woman may decide not to do it in Cameroon, you just go to Nigeria where it is done and do it there and come back as if nothing.
Because my culture says I have to do
it. So it's a mindset.
Exactly.
And then again, organizations.
Yes.
International organizations like the United Population Fund, what do you call it?
UNFPA.
Yes.
United Nations Population
UNICEF,
Fund.
yes. I know they're doing a lot of work.
Maybe UN Women too.
Yes, they're doing a lot of work. And then local community-based organizations too are doing a lot of work to create this awareness in people, in women, that it is not good. Yeah, so a lot of education is going on in the background. Yes, so there are mothers who will not allow their children to be circumcised, and their children themselves who know that if they are being forced, they can shout and somebody will come to their rescue.
Exactly.
So I think a lot is being done. It cannot disappear overnight, but certainly it's a gradual process. Is going to be eradicated.
All right, it is a gradual process, and slowly but surely we look forward to its eradication. That is female genital mutilation. I'm telling our listeners that they can send text messages on the program to contribute on the topic, and the number they have is on their screen. I'll remind them again. The number is 670-743-034. 670-743-034 is the access code, the number our listeners have to contribute on the program today, where we are talking about female genital mutilation on the program The Sister Circle. And we are on the third part of it, where we are talking about eradication and empowerment. So how can we engage men and boys in this fight, Doctor, against FGM?
Yes, very good question. As I said, when we go out to sensitize the women, it is always good to include the men.
Good.
You know, we should always have this inclusion idea. Yes, we should not exclude them. So when we go to talk to the women, talk to the men too. It's all about raising awareness.
Okay. Yeah. So when we tell the men to know that women need to be absorbed. You don't need to force your girl child to go through it, and much more.
Yeah.
So how can we craft a message to give out to these men, to let them know that this practice is not a good one? Because just saying it the way we said it is like it's just something normal and something okay, of which we know that the effects, the pain has a lot to do. So really want to have the men know that it's not a good practice.
Yeah, I think the men should know that.
Speak advocacy message.
As I want to quote from one of the holy books, which says, "Love your neighbor as yourself."
As yourself, yes.
So if you think that you're not supposed to feel pain, if you think that pain is bad, if you think that you are supposed to have pleasure, and enjoy some things of life, I think you will not want it. So you do not want somebody not to enjoy those things too. So, but the message to the men is, this act, this practice has a devastating effect on the woman. Physical pain, psychological torture, and the like. So if they love their women, if they love their sisters, their cousins, their wives, any female relation, their friends, then rise and say no to this practice. Join us who are fighting, trying to eradicate this. Join us to say no to the practice.
All right.
Imagine your daughter going through such a pain. You can't sleep, you can't be happy, you can't pretend that you'll find that all is well. So just join us in this fight.
Okay.
Don't allow your daughter, don't allow your sister to go through it.
All right.
That's what I can say to the men.
All right, thank you so much, Doctor. We still have some few questions to trash on the program. I want us to go back to our book. I want us to go back to Kuma. Okay. I know it's a teleplay and audiovisual production that you've narrowed it down into a book. Has this one now been staged maybe in little meetings, little gatherings, which is not really for broadcast purposes?
Yes, it's been put on stage many times, especially by the university students.
Okay.
Yeah, I know the students of the University of Yaoundé have over the years been doing it. They put it on stage, they've studied it as literature text. University of Boya's students too are always staging it all the time.
Okay.
Yes, and then again, in our community, I also tried one time to put it up before a gathering of women, excerpts of it.
And they adhere to the message?
Yes, exactly, yes, because as I said, it is crafted after in the mode of theater for development. So at the end of the performance, there's always a conversation, a discussion, we talk about it.
Okay. All right, before I go to the last question for today, I want you to tell us a little bit. I know your love for children and the fact that you run a small gathering for children twice a week to empower them on different skills. I want us to shed a little light on that before we end the program.
Okay. Personally, I believe that art education is very essential. And again, I believe that a child needs to be brought up in the way that you want that child to go, so that when he grows old, that he will not depart from it.
Exactly.
So in my own little corner, I try to bring these children together and empower them to be morally upright and then spiritually sound, mentally alert. And because I'm an arts person, I introduce them to the different arts: music, theater, painting, sculpture, dance. I introduce them, singing, so that I want them to discover their talents. I want them to discover their talents. And again, arts stimulates the brain.
Okay.
I personally believe so. So I introduce these kids to a lot of these things. So we meet twice a week, as you've rightly said, on Mondays and Saturdays. The first hour of our meeting is usually some form of empowerment, spiritual empowerment. We talk to them about morality, about relationships, sometimes about sexuality, and then I get people from the community to come and say something to them, tell them something, and then they are free to ask questions. After that 1 hour, we break into different groups, and if we have facilitators, if not, one art aspect we focus on
for that day.
Yeah, so on this day they could be doing painting or drawing. On another day is just singing, learning a new song, learning how to play the piano or the drums, or to do sculpture or whatever. And this also depends on whether I have the facilitator.
Yes.
In the event where there's no facilitator, I'm a drama person. We do drama or singing.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's how we function.
And you have both boys and girls?
Oh, yeah.
Within a certain age?
From as young as the child can make it, because the elder ones come with their little siblings.
Yes.
I have 3, 4-year-olds, and then I have like 16, 17, 18-year-olds.
Okay.
Yeah. And then sometimes too we organize workshops. Like the last workshop we had was on sexual and reproductive health.
All right.
For
both
teens.
Boys and girls.
Yes.
Teenagers.
Yes. Even all the kids were there, so we put them in 3 different groups.
Okay.
Yeah, and at different levels, we're able to relate and
flow
with them. Yeah.
So what inspired you to get into this venture, bringing kids together for them to learn skills and psychologically, mentally, spiritually, they are grown up?
Yeah. Sometime around the early 90s, I used to run holiday workshops for kids here in Boya. I think I was the very first person to do that in Boya here. That is the 90s, early 90s.
On radio, on TV, or just in
physically
a setting?
During holiday setting, we used to meet at the then French Cultural Center, Alliance Franco-Camerounese. We used to meet there for 1 month during the long holiday, and then family life and other things. Life happens, and it was suspended. During COVID, many years after, I came back from work one day. It was a Monday, and I sat on the couch. I was tired because I'd worked, though on a Monday. You know what happens on Monday, no transportation. So I'd walked from the delegation of education to my house, and I was very tired. I just sat on the couch and dozed off. I heard children playing in my neighbor's compound, and I kind of heard this voice, gather those children. And immediately my mind went back to the 90s when I used to gather children. So I've up to 160-something children during the holidays.
Huge number.
Yeah. So my mind went back to those days, and I wrote letters to my neighbors asking them to send their children, and that's how we started.
All right.
So we've been running Delight Foundation. We've been working with children for at least 5 years. Now this is the 6th year.
And all of that done for free?
It's for free. It's my own way of giving back to the community.
Exactly.
Yes, and my own way of contributing to the growth of young people. You know, when I see what our youths have become or are becoming today, it pains me.
Exactly.
So if I can, in my own little corner, to help these ones not to go that way, then I'll be happy. Yeah.
So of all these kids you've been training, what have been some results? Hope we're having positive feedback.
Definitely.
From the grown-ups and the younger ones.
Yes. Some parents keep encouraging me. I'm fondly called Mommy Pat. So parents say, Mommy Pat, this thing that you are doing, please keep it up. My child is now like this. My child stands out. I'm in the midst of his friends. He's unique. My child does not go out carelessly. This one has become very responsible in the, parents, when I get this positive feedback from parents, I feel encouraged to continue. And then again, the bigger ones, some of them are now working with me.
Okay, to train.
Yeah, to
raise the younger ones.
I have 3
of
them. Then some have grown up and moved to out of town to different towns or far away from where we are, because we operate in lower farms.
I was about asking time, venue, and maybe if you can share your contact to our viewers who may be interested in sending their kids to gain.
Okay, we are behind the Mountain Pharmacy Y Complex Bakery. Okay. You know, there's no direct passage through the Mountain Pharmacy, so you have to go around. You go behind Y Complex Bakery. Okay. The house is directly behind Mountain Pharmacy. The last house behind the Y Complex Bakery. There's a road. There we are, the close, the end of the road. And my number.
You want to share? Okay,
yeah, no problem. 675-140-028.
Okay.
675-140028. So we meet on Mondays and Saturdays from 4 p.m., 4 to 6.
All right, you meet, you get skills, you get empowered, you get guided on life's path and much more.
And it's not only for kids. As I said, we have kids, we have youths, and we have women.
Women would meet someone to talk to.
Yes, like there's a woman who we met. She came to us, and she's a tragic practitioner.
All right.
And she was like stranded homeless in Buea. She came to us, we counseled her, helped her establish, and today she's doing so wonderfully. Yes, she's doing so fine.
That's fine.
Yeah. So it gives us joy to continue doing what we are doing.
Exactly. Both men and women. It can be men who are also depressed.
Yeah, if men can, we'll not send them away, but our interest is women, children, and youths.
Exactly.
Yeah, although if the men can, we'll not send them away. Our interest is women.
All
Being
right.
a woman, maybe I'm biased, I don't know.
No, you aren't. You are not biased. All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Patricia Kweteyim. I still have a question for you. But before the question comes, I want us to take a short break. So when we come back, we'll discuss the last question on the set, and then we'll say bye-bye on the Sister Circle today. The message you want us to take away from your book, and how can our audience support anti-FGM movement?
About our shows, suggestions to make Royal TV better, compliments, complaints, or hot takes, This is your direct line to us. Joining is easy. Simply scan the QR code on your screen right now and you're instantly connected to the Royal TV community. Be part of the conversation.
Dear viewers, you're welcome to the last segment of the program, the last part of it where we'll conclude in this part. And we're talking about female genital mutilation on the program The Sister Circle on Royal Television. The program comes up every Tuesday from 2 to 3 p.m. on this darling television station. We beam live from Boya. And our guest today is Dr. Patricia Kweteyim. She is a lecturer, University of Boya. She is a CEO and founder of the Light Foundation. And also she is Hope Ambassador for Clear Radiology here in Boya. At the start of the program, she told us that she is a cancer survivor. I'm getting it right?
Yes.
And we've discussed a lot about her empowering women in communities, youths and children, and also the fact that she is fighting against female genital mutilation in communities. Reason why the book Nkuma had to come into realization, a play on female genital mutilation by Patricia Kweteyim. All right, doctor, I talked about the last discussion, the last question, which has to do a lot with our topic today, which is FGM. So I want to find out from you and from the book Nkuma, what's the message you hope readers take away from your book? And how can our audience support the anti-FGM movement?
Okay, from the book, what I hope my readers to take home is the fight against female genital mutilation is not for the woman only.
Okay.
It's for everybody, both men and women. So if we join hands together, join forces together, we'll be able to eradicate this hideous practice. So I'm appealing to my women. It takes courage. Those who have suffered it, those who are at the verge of going in, please don't.
And those perpetrating it.
Yes, please. Yes. Let's put an end to it. We should learn to speak out.
Yes.
Help is available. Any woman who is threatened with this practice, please speak out. Help is available.
All right.
And then for the men, as I've said, be your sister's keeper. I think that's what I want to say.
See how we can fight the movement, anti-FGM, how we all can put hands on deck to support this movement. And it is another day where we are on television talking about female genital mutilation. I want us to talk the way forward after now. You empower girls, youth, women. We fight different vices aside from FGM. So which way forward is there? Owing that Women's Day is around the corner and we'll start getting, don't let me not say negative reports. There is reports that are not pleasant to the ears. So I want you to give a call to women because I may not have you before the 8th of March again.
Yes.
So I want you to add your voice to other women, to caution women as they go about celebrating Women's Day. Come March 8th.
I want to tell women that March 8th is a day that has been set aside to honor us women. It's not a day for us to go and misbehave. We are being honored, and if we don't place value on ourselves, then that honor will be like putting a ring on a pig's nose, as we used to say in one nursery rhyme.
Exactly.
So woman, you are important.
Good.
You are important, you are honorable, you are valued. Place value on your life, place value on yourself, and carry yourself with dignity. Let's not hear those silly stories that we always hear
about
every 8th of March.
Exactly.
Please comport yourself, carry yourself with dignity. You are honorable, you are a queen. Carry yourself like one. That's what I can tell you, my fellow woman.
All right. Celebrate the day, carry yourself with pride and honor and dignity. Do not go into excesses.
And can I just say something?
Yes, right on.
The Light Foundation is preparing
an
empowerment session for women. I think that will be on the 2nd of March.
Okay.
We are going to teach women how to make eau de javel.
All right.
Yes, the liquid and the grain.
Homemade
Yes, for free.
Detergent.
Detergents, yes. For free. Bleach.
Okay.
Yeah, for free. So we are yet to send out the letters inviting women, but you listening to me, you are free to come on the 2nd of March. It's our own way of celebrating women and empowering the woman. Yes.
That is why
So
this is the
please,
Sister Circle.
Yes. And we intend to start at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
10 o'clock at the Life Foundation office, that is behind the Mountain Pharmacy.
Like we talked about.
So please, you're welcome. It's free.
All right. That's Dr. Patricia Kweteyim, our guest on
And
the
again,
Sister
there's going to
Circle
be Clear Radiology will be there doing to talk about breast cancer and to do free screening for women.
For women.
Clear Radiology will be there.
All right. The
2nd
screening will
of
be only
March.
for breast cancer or any other cancer for women, cervical, breast.
Since I'm a breast cancer survivor, I'm very particular about that.
Exactly.
But any other cancer, they can do it.
They can do it. All right. Maybe in the course of our programs on Royal TV, we'll talk about that more to see how we can really shed light on that event, because it is an event that we think that the members of the public need to benefit from in one way or the other. Thank you so much, Dr. Patricia Kweteyim, our guest on the Sister Circle today. Your last words, so we say bye-bye.
Oh, I just thank you all for being there. Thank you for staying with us this 1 hour. And I hope that what you have heard, you will take it as a lesson to help the woman who has suffered, or the girl who is being threatened to go into that evil practice, to come out of it. Be an ambassador. Spread hope. Spread love. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Spread hope, spread love, and care plus concern, such that together we'll build healthy communities. Thank you so much, and do have a lovely day.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
The pleasure is ours. She is Dr. Patricia Kweteyim, a lecturer at the University of Buea, and she is the CEO and founder of the Light Foundation, and much more, as seen Hope Ambassador for Clear Radiology, guests on the Sister Circle today. She is a new face. Yes, you'll be seeing her more often on issues regarding Royal Television. Thank you all so much for being part of the program today. We call on you to take the information, utilize it, and build healthy communities, and make sure the circle of the sisters remains strong, healthy, and bonded every now and then. My name is Frida Leyina. I've been your host on the Sister Circle today. Have a lovely time. See you next week.
Hey, Royal TV viewers, your voice matters, and now we want to hear it louder than ever. We've created a special WhatsApp feedback group just for you. Got opinions about our shows? Suggestions to make Royal TV better? Compliments, complaints, or hot takes? This is your direct line to us. Joining is easy. Simply scan the QR code on your screen right now, and you're instantly connected to the Royal TV community. Be part of the conversation. Influence our programs. Help shape the future of your favorite TV station. Don't just watch. Interact, engage, be heard. Scan the code and join the Royal TV WhatsApp group now. When we dream alone, it is only a dream. But when many dream together, it is the beginning of a new reality.